Hey there! Welcome back to Kingdom Hearts. We're doing a double feature of Worlds this time
Strap in once again, ladies and gentlemen, and whatever.
for more of the gummy ship.
Oh my god!
It's the cardboard box Gundam gummy ship.
Basically. I don't think I've removed a single piece from it. I just keep building on top of it.
Yeah.
But we now have more gun.
It looks like a kid who got like 3 different Lego sets and didn't know how to build any of them, so just sort of threw them all together, and that's what it looked like.
I got the Millennium Falcon, but I don't have the instructions. Oh no!
But I do have large rectangle.
Large rectangle was truly the workhorse of terrible Lego constructions.
But the reason we're doing a double feature is because the first world is about 20 minutes long, and I felt that was too short to make an episode out of. And also, I kind of just wanted to get the second world we're doing down, or done, whatever, because it's by far the worst episode or world in the game. Oh my god, it's so bad.
Well,
Is it the Harry Potter one where everyone's just constantly shitting themselves?
God, that topical.
Kingdom Hearts. Oh look, it's the bad guys. Maleficent's ally, Jeremy Crumban.
You got there eventually, but I'm not certain it was worth it.
No, it was not. Oh boy.
Space Whale.
That shouldn't be able to survive in this environment.
Thanks, Goofy.
Yeah, no shit, Goofy.
Holy shit, we're in space!
Oh, please tell me this is a gummy ship boss fight.
It is not.
Oh.
It's a world.
Oh boy.
What?
Oh boy.
Is this the VORE world?
Yes.
How did you get down there so fast? I don't even think that's the side that has the ladder. I really like young Riku's model. He is adorable.
I like his tiny John Cena jorts.
I like that everyone has normal shoes.
That's the messed up part.
The shoes haven't entered their chrysalis yet.
Sora's not even wearing shoes, actually.
How is that a window, Riku?
He's like 6.
He's on an island, he doesn't know what windows look like.
I'm wondering how much this was let's cut down on voice actor costs.
I think this is one of the cutscenes that was added in the final mix version, where everybody had gone through puberty, so it would be like this weird jarring instance to have them like voice their younger selves.
I'm 8 years old.
Now starring Christopher Judge as Sora.
Hey, Sora! Are you okay?
This scale seems a bit different.
Where are we anyway? Whoa!
Oh, you know, I think that big old whale monstro just swallowed us.
I can't believe
And
it's
for
fucking
today's
VORE.
weather, expect showers. Oh!
So I forgot to show it off, but this isn't actually the first appearance of Pinocchio in this game.
It's me!
Yep.
He appears in Traverse Town in the accessory shop after the revisit.
Pinocchio?
And it's
Where you
just like
going?
Jiminy going like, "Hey, Pinocchio, don't be a dick." By the way, I gotta go hang out with my cool new friends. See you later.
I hate that this is a world.
Oh man, you haven't seen the worst of it.
And it's at 60 frames.
60 frames of VORE per second.
I gotta see all the pores on this whale's body.
Really? With this
I hope we get to see his hyper-detailed tongue.
It's true.
Ugh.
So, how did you end up here, Pinocchio?
I mean, we are in its mouth currently, so.
Oh my, so the whale swallowed all of you too? My goodness.
Stop saying swallowed.
Yeah, looks like it.
Wasn't it radical?
My name is Geppetto. I'm Pinocchio's father. When we got separated, I traveled all over looking for him.
And then I
Thank
lost him
goodness we're
again.
Together again. So, you seem to know Pinocchio quite well. I hope he was a good boy in my absence. Well, we've all had quite a journey, right, Pinocchio? Pinocchio?
God, Pinocchio's such a stupid piece of shit.
I mean, if he's in puppet form, I don't really know if he has a brain.
I mean, he has a heart, apparently.
Oh Jesus, what room is this?
What are
The
you
chamber.
doing? Come on, let's go back.
What are those
Hello,
things?
Geppetto's awfully worried about you.
Yes.
Pinocchio, stop fooling around. This is no time for games.
This is where they shoot the music videos.
I like that even Sora's just kind of done with Pinocchio already.
But Sora, I thought you liked games. Or are you too cool to play them now that you have the Keyblade?
What happened to you, Pinocchio?
Riku?
Come on, Riku. I don't want to play Mario Party with you today.
Pinocchio.
You know what I mean. What about Kairi? Did you find her?
Maybe. Catch us, and maybe I'll tell you what I know.
God, why are you such a
Come
dick?
on.
Oh, I can't believe Sora doesn't care about me anymore and only cares about his cool new friends. The immediate first thing he asks, "Hey, how's Kairi doing?" Fuck you. So, we've got some new moves, finally.
He's dragging Pinocchio away to teach him about fake friends.
I mean, Pinocchio's the definition of a fake friend.
I mean, you're not wrong, but also I hate it.
Is Pinocchio a fail son? The greatest question of the ages. Okay, what new moves did you get incidentally?
We have a flip attack when we jump called the Hurricane Blast, I think. And I think that's it, actually. We get Blitz at some point during this, but I don't think I get to equip it until the end of the second world, because I think that's actually when you unlock it. But
Yeah.
that's just like, hey, now you've got a new finisher for your ground combos. So combat is a little better and more interesting to look at, I guess. I just want to point out real quick that we don't get any, like, real changes to our combat until, like, 2/3 of the way through the game, which is where we currently are.
Oh, cool.
That's when Sora finally gets a gun.
Yeah.
I just noticed that the big heartless have giggle physics.
God, they really do.
Cottage.
You live there now.
Anyways, Monster is kind of a bit of a maze. Like, you keep going to different areas in the same chambers, and if you, like, fall, then you have to backtrack and go all the way back around. It's just kind of there.
So is this the worst level? Did you say?
No,
Oh,
that's the next world.
oh,
Oh god, what fetish is that?
And, like, that's not even, like, personal preference talking for the record. Like, everybody I've asked about, like, hey, what's your least favorite level in any Kingdom Hearts game? It's always the next world.
So we're going to the Wiki Feet world next.
Thankfully, Monster is more or less short. Lets you kind of know what you're doing. Which is why it's probably for the best that I record these things on my first attempt in like a year. I say jokingly, but I only had to make like 2 cuts, one of which is just me like opening a menu.
Incidentally, are you still using magic like the hypocrite that you are, or is that like a kind of beam attack?
No, that's me using magic. Hypocrite that I am, I trust the chemicals in my head to use magic.
You refuse to fight, you will die like a dog.
Mickey, that's messed up. Goofy's right there.
What I want to know is, because like, I mean, everyone brings it up, but Pluto exists, but also Goofy exists, and it's kind of morally interesting to me.
It's like one of those parents that puts their kids on leashes.
I hate these. Also, as it turns out, these guys are not called Serenades, they're called Nocturnes, which is a reference to Final Fantasy IX, I think I was told. It's been a couple of days, but I know it's like one of the single digits. Man, it's just really hard to get a berry to where you are in this world, too, because everywhere looks the exact same.
It all looks like you got bored by a lava lamp instead of a whale.
Yeah, it's kind of an ugly world. I don't like the patterns. Like, I mean, you're kind of limited to what you can do, because it's either dead space or whatever they're doing here.
Yeah, and everything's so cramped that, like, combat's really hard. The problem is that the next world is the complete antithesis to that. It's worse. But we'll get to that in like 15 minutes.
Mind your own business.
Hey, piss off, lady.
You're not my real mom.
I'm a big boy now.
Riku, what's the matter with you? What are you thinking? Don't you realize what you're doing?
I was about to ask you the same thing, Sora. You only seem interested in running around and showing off that Keyblade these days.
I'm trying to help people, you dick.
Do you even want to save Kairi?
I do.
Oh, looks like Pinocchio's dying. Time to head home.
We have to go into Monstro's bowels.
Ugh.
Time for the anal VORE zone.
God damn it. Shut up. Leave. Perish.
Wait, isn't that lampshade
You up for
Pokemon?
this?
No problem.
Kinda looks like
Let's
it.
do it.
If you didn't notice there, our Keyblade went through Riku's model.
Foreshadowing.
Riku is dead.
This is a boss fight that exists.
So I assume you just wail on this thing while it bitch slaps you.
Yeah. And most of the time it misses, or it doesn't do much damage, or you parry it by complete accident. And it's got, like, no health, and you just hit it from the front a couple of times.
It's already dead.
I just realised they also swallowed Pinocchio there and kept it in prison, so that is VORE within the VORE.
No.
Oh god, there's a sphincter.
No! Stop! No!
Please pay attention to where the bowels drop us real quick.
Goofy, learn cheer.
So we exit the bowels and get dropped into Monstro's mouth.
What?
Astamouth, baby.
The most disgusting part of this world is that Monstro's bowels go directly into his mouth.
Give me back my son.
Sorry, old man. I have some unfinished business with this puppet.
He's no puppet. Pinocchio is my little boy.
Give me back my stupid son!
You're too good at that.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about Kyrie?
What do you care about her?
My dude, literally the only thing he's been asking you this entire time is about Kyrie.
Yeah.
Why do you not think he cares about Kyrie?
Yeah.
You don't care about Kyrie, you just care about your Beyblade or whatever.
Okay.
Anyways, we have high jump now.
Oh boy, that's going to make platforming even more fun.
Actually, it makes it easier because you go higher, so you have more time to react.
You have more of a margin for error, so to speak.
Yeah.
Um,
Like, I'm sure Deep Jungle wouldn't be such a pain in the dick anymore, but...
Anyway, I guess Riku's dragging Pinocchio to show him some Jordan Peterson videos.
I was trying to figure out, where the hell do I go?
Fucking next time we see Pinocchio, he's dressed up like Ben Shapiro.
They're both the same size.
And then I find out, oh, hey, turns out you could just climb up on these. It was just being finicky when I was over here. God damn it. Also, Pinocchio is sitting at a table that says, I am a real boy, I changed my mind.
I had the worst thought, and I'm not sure if I should even say it.
When have we ever had good thoughts in this fucking LP?
That's a good point. I was just thinking about, like, the next time you see Pinocchio, he's started a group of white supremacists called the Real Boys.
Ah, damn it. I hate it, but also that's good. Oh, there's a thing up here. Okay.
Oh yeah, more Dalmatians rescued from the chaos of their destroyed world.
Yeah. Monstro ate some puppies.
Also, the soundtrack here is very good.
Yeah, it's alright. It's probably my favorite part about this world. Because most of this world's just kind of there.
Yeah.
It's a Trinity mark. I want it. I want it.
I was wondering, do Monstro's bones naturally form around the doors like that, or does Geppetto just do some really macabre shit with him?
We may never know.
You think that's wood Pinocchio's made out of?
Oh boy, that's stomach acid.
Let Pinocchio go, Riku.
Pinocchio's not made out of wood. He's made out of elephant bones.
Maybe it holds the key to helping Kyrie. How about it, Sora? Let's join forces to save her. We can do it together. What?
Nah, you gonna be a dick,
Rather
eh?
Fight me? Over a puppet that has
What
no
accent
heart?
was that?
Heart or no heart, at least he still has a conscience.
Conscience.
Drag that bitch, Sora.
You might not hear it, but right now it's loud and clear. And it's telling me you're on the wrong side.
Then you leave me no choice.
Pinocchio! Pinocchio!
Jiminy, I'm not gonna make it.
Mr. Cricket, I don't feel so good.
And then he dissolves! Like, oh, I thought that was what was happening.
I guess I'm okay.
Huh?
Oh boy, it's that thing again.
I like how his model just stops being.
It's literally that peace out disappearing meme.
Yeah.
But like his model doesn't even like fully vanish. It just like goes mostly translucent and then just gone.
So is there anything different about this, or do you just hit this thing till it dies?
Sometimes it'll bend over backwards and you hit it then.
Oh wow.
Or you have to hit the core, I guess, but I'm an idiot and just kind of continued hitting the head.
This should help.
Also, you're on a narrow platform.
Yep. If you want to get a better shot at the head, you can get up on these, but kind of difficult to make it all the way over, and then it kind of leads you to landing in the acid.
Yeah. And if you land in the acid, you I guess you slowly get digested. Ha 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 ha.
Also, I don't know why, but landing on a ledge makes it so your lock-on stops working for some reason.
There's probably just something that got a bug that didn't get caught for that.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a thing in the PS2 version. Because, like, there is some weird things that, that are bugged in the HD versions that aren't in the PS2 version. Like, the final boss of 2 has a move that's undodgeable because they accidentally, goofed up and made it so the way to dodge him is broken now. Which makes that fight kind of difficult on critical. Holy shit, Donald healed us.
He's gonna die in a second to make up for it.
Oh, Goofy's freaking out again, I see. I hadn't noticed how long it's played.
Also, I'm assuming Donald's attacks do no damage either.
Donald's attacks, like his physical attacks, kind of suck, but his magic is about as good as ours.
You damned him with the faintest praise.
Riku! Riku, where are you?
And you learned the spell stop.
We can now stop time.
You now have the ability to stop.
So, Kyrie's like a lifeless puppet now?
Precisely.
And her heart was...
Taken by the Heartless, no doubt.
Tell me, what can I do?
There are 7 maidens of the purest heart. We call them the Princesses of Heart. Gather
You must
them
kill
together, and a door will open to the heart.
No, we
of
need to get them all
worlds.
together so we can open the door to the
Within
hearts.
lies untold wisdom.
Ah, the 1,000-year door.
Close.
There you will surely find a way to recover Kyrie's heart.
That doesn't sound
Now,
suspicious at all.
I'll grant you a marvelous gift. The power to
Clearly,
control
evil
the
lady
hearts.
tried to gather together all of the pure hearts to open the door to all hearts.
Yes. Here's the power to control all these monsters that have been attacking you.
Soon.
I can kind of see, like, where Riku's coming from character-wise, but also, damn it, man.
Uh-oh, Monstro's gonna puke you out. Ha 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 ha.
No, it's just a sneeze.
Not as into that.
Just a bit.
So, Pinocchio and Geppetto actually landed Traverse Town. Like, if you go there, there's a house built, like, right across from the accessory shop for them. Anyways, let's head off to the other world we're going to this episode.
Greatest world ever. You ready, folks?
I'm looking forward to it.
Like, I'm just gonna get this out of the way right now without spoiling what the world is, because, like, you need to understand but I show getting up to like one of the cutscenes, and then all I show after that is cutscenes and boss fights, baby. Because it's a water level.
Oh, fuck me.
Finally, Sora says something smart.
Not with my magic. That actually is more frightening than drowning to me at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, Donald, I don't trust you and your magic.
Believe in me. You're the only person who's not worth believing.
I would prefer to believe in the spirit of this rock that's been in my shoe.
I'm sorry, but what?
God,
What's the confusing part?
Goofy's the only one who kind of looks okay.
I mean, Sora's just a merman. I'm more concerned about the fact that, like, Donald's already a water mammal, so I don't understand why he's also an octopus now. Or I guess a squid.
I do like Goofy Turtle.
Oh, relax, Sebastian.
The Goofy Turtle's very good.
Right, Flounder? I don't know. There's something weird about them.
That is correct.
What do you mean?
Dutch tilts.
They do seem a little different.
Oh god, I didn't notice while I was playing it, but there's just like this watery filter that's making everything kind of like bend back and forth a bit on everything, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh.
I see. In that case, Sebastian can
Also,
show
the year is
you
2019. Ariel's design has not held up.
Nope.
Oh, don't worry.
Oh, you know it's good when you have a tutorial for swimming.
Let's cover basic movement.
We're only 12 hours into this game. Give or take with all the grinding and stuff that I've done.
Oh no, this is not good to me.
Oh, this doesn't even look like it controls okay.
Oh no, it does not.
Oh no.
Also, the game doesn't give you a very good indicator of where Flounder went,
Flounder goes where he pleases.
basically. So this section is very annoying, because there's one point when he just goes up really high. I think it might actually be here.
Flounder is
see?
the actual final boss.
So here's the thing, right? The combat in this game is already a little finicky when you're on, like, a flat ground or on a y-axis that's constantly dragging you down. Now imagine if the combat had no gravity and you were only doing ground combos no matter where you are.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Yeah, the combat here is going to be literally floaty.
See, I don't understand why people are complaining about floaty combat in Kingdom Hearts 3. We already had it in the first game and it worked out fine.
Evidently, it did not. Why does Goofy need a shell or a shield? He's just got his shell.
Well, if his shell cracks, then he dies. Then
Good.
we're stuck with just Donald.
Well, then nobody will know if you just kill him.
Can Donald technically squirt ink now?
I don't think so, because he never does, and I don't want to think about that.
I don't want this to be brought there.
Atlantica's already hell enough. So yeah, I'll show, get into King Triton's castle, and then we are done with showing, content.
I noticed you didn't select Ariel there from the look of things.
I just didn't feel like it. I take her for, like, one of the boss fights, but that's mostly because the boss fight requires us to use a lot of magic, it's the one time in the game where it makes sense to replace Goofy.
Oh no, Donald tentacle. Oh. The other thing I don't like about this is, as you said, because that water filter, things just kind of blend in.
Yeah, it's not great. It's really baffling how, like, this got made.
Yeah.
Like, I understand why, because a lot of the worlds in here are based on, like, 90s Disney films.
Yeah.
Obviously, the game came out in 2002.
Yeah.
But, like, God, really?
Yeah.
Atlantica, huh?
Yeah. It would have been. This would have been tolerable if it was on like a flat surface, as you said. But oh,
You can't even walk. You don't got legs.
Please, game, just let me grab the thing. There.
when it says cottage, does it mean like cottage cheese, or is it just straight up like a small country house?
They don't actually show, but I assume a country house, because, like, that and the tent are your, healing items when you're out of battle.
I do kind of like the idea of Sora just pulling out an entire, like, building out of his pocket and dumping it so they can take a nap.
So, one of the big issues with Atlantica is all of the areas are too big, and the game doesn't really give you a, like, idea of where you're supposed to go. The only time it does is when you have to get to Triton's Palace, and they're just straight up like, hey, follow these markers.
Yeah, I just noticed how formless and, like, unintuitive this place is.
Oh, buddy, I don't show it because it's the most annoying piece of shit in this entire video game. But at one point, we have... Remember that water current area?
Yeah.
We have to go through there, and the only way to do that until we get an ability we only get after beating the second to last boss, which is immediately before the final boss, is to hitch a ride on a dolphin. The game never tells you in any fashion that you can hitch a ride on a dolphin. It's just the worst. I hate this level with my entire being.
I will say, though, this environment is way more aesthetically pleasing than the last one.
Yeah.
Thunder!
It's not sexy, though.
Damn it. I will, however, say, too, even outside of the game, Atlantica pisses me off. I got another copyright hit on this episode because the rendition of Under the Sea here sounds so similar to the original that YouTube just thought it was.
This level is making me wish we hadn't been so hard on Deep Jungle.
Well, no, because Deep Jungle's the second worst.
Yeah.
It's just like...
I don't know if I can come up with a Death Grips joke for this one.
That was too close.
Honestly, I think we're just going to have to call this episode Creature Feature.
Yeah.
As long as I have my trident, I will not tolerate those creatures inside this palace.
Daddy?
Oh, Ariel, when will you listen? It's dangerous out there.
But do you think?
Triton's mouth is so big.
Do you think King Triton is ex-military?
Behold, you swim before the ruler of the seas.
I mean,
His Majesty
either that,
Triton.
or he just wields the trident because he's compensating for the size of his dick.
They don't look familiar.
This horrible
We're
fish
from an ocean
penis.
Very far away.
We're from the Pacific Ocean.
We came to find the keyhole.
The what?
What's that?
Well, it's a...
There's no such thing. Certainly not here.
But Daddy...
That's not suspicious at all.
Ariel, not another word. You are not to leave the palace. Is that clear?
You need to stay home and guard the keyhole. I mean...
Keyhole sound like some bullshit to me.
Perhaps I'm being too
Never heard of it. What's a key? What's a door?
concerned for her safety.
This is not my beautiful palace.
Of course, Your Majesty. But I must admit, now I'm quite curious about this keyhole.
And I will turn you into brulee if you do not stop asking.
You anything to report? Just as you suspected, Your Majesty, they seem to be coming from Ursula's grotto. I knew it. That sea witch is up to no good again.
God, Triton's actor is just hamming it up so much.
Nothing. Yes, she poses serious danger. And I told you to keep Ariel away from such danger, did I not?
Also, I think Triton's got the best lip sync in the game so far.
Yeah,
it's pretty
Yeah,
good.
it's very good.
Sebastian might have the worst.
Oh yeah. His lips
Fitting.
just kind of stretch. Is that a fucking tombstone, Ariel?
I don't know what this song is supposed to be other than just, like, sad piano music. Like, you'd think it'd be some kind of, like, version of Part of Your World or something, but... No. The only, Little Mermaid song we get is Under the Sea. Under the Sea. Hey, never watch a Kingdom Hearts speedrun at AGDQ unless you really like hearing a crowd of nerds who can't sing worth a damn singing a bunch of Disney songs without any kind of backing. And without knowing the meter.
They're just singing Kiss the Girl, but they're saying kill the animals.
Things will never find the keyhole. But the girl could prove useful, and I've got the heartless on my side.
What was that laugh in the middle of your sentence?
My old friend, your day.
So is this Ursula's original voice actor?
I'm pretty certain. I can't tell you who is and who isn't their original voice.
Yeah.
Also, I just showed a little bit of gameplay here because I felt it'd be a little bit weird if we were suddenly in a sunken ship.
Yeah. Anyway, I do like Ursula's voice actor, and the other thing I like is that people are clearly like a lot of the Disney actors are clearly having a lot of fun with this.
Yeah.
Heal.
Well, that definitely was a shark.
Yeah, I wonder what it might be.
Also, the game really doesn't imply that that's where you have to go to either. Like, that's where you have to take the dolphin to, but, like, even if you didn't or knew about the dolphin, like, it doesn't really imply that it takes you there.
Ariel, you've disobeyed me again. I told you not to leave the palace.
Ah, piss!
Daddy, no!
What? What a dick.
No false imitators in my kingdom!
And will not tolerate idolatry.
Young man, you're not from another ocean.
I had to stop there because I almost said tolatry.
Huh?
Then
Nani?
you must be the key bearer.
How did you know?
You've got a fucking keyblade.
Me, you don't know your dorsal fin.
Have you seen your hair? Good lord, boy!
From tip to toe, you're an anime.
Also, why does this turtle have a dog head?
Of course I know that, but...
You have violated this principle. The key bearer shatters peace and brings ruin.
I'm trying to save you.
I thank you for saving my daughter.
Now piss off.
There is no room in my ocean for you or your key.
It's actually a lot of room. Ocean's pretty big.
I've seen, from what I've seen this gate level, there is too much room, Triton.
My, the poor child suffers such deep
God, it's weird just, like, watching all the cutscenes like in a row like this because it kind of makes this bearable. It literally took me an hour to record this level, and I cut out maybe 40 minutes of it.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, she would surely help you. She'd make all your dreams come true. Ursula can help.
And now we explode.
You're Ursula. Well, I was just wondering if...
It's all right. Helping others is what I live for. Let me guess. You wish to see other worlds. That shouldn't be too hard.
God, she's just having so much fun with this.
Yeah.
What?
But they had special help. That mysterious key.
All I can think of right now is that Ariel needs legs comic.
Cheer up.
7 keyblades.
Maybe more.
Now listen carefully. The trident is mine at last, and I couldn't have done it without your help, my dear.
Ursula, no! I didn't want this!
I just want to point out that if I'm remembering the order of events correctly, Ariel's sad cutscene happens when you leave the grotto. Game tells you absolutely nothing about where you're supposed to go, but if you head towards the palace again, it plays this.
We cannot find the keyhole. The keyhole is not here. What? Why?
You a chicken now?
I'm afraid you're a little...
I beat up your dad, Ariel.
Well, I'm sorry, Dad. I guess that means she's my new mom now.
We must get it back.
Come on, let's go.
I wasn't talking to you.
Wait. I'm going with you. My father is hurt and it's all my fault. I have to stop Ursula.
That's right. I'm right behind you, Ariel.
Piss off.
I wasn't talking to you.
Well, thanks for the gameplay tip.
Why didn't you do that years ago, you moron?
Your time has come.
Anyways, the reason you want Ariel here is because she can give you MP back, and also she'll just throw magic into the cauldron. Otherwise, like, your only real way of getting MP back is if you have items. Otherwise, you have to hit her heal friends. But, like, they only have so much health, and after they die, they take, like, 30 seconds to respawn. It's so weird.
So, in order to beat Ursula, you just have to spam magic on the cauldron and then beat her when she's stunned.
Pretty much.
Do these eels respawn?
Yes.
Ugh. It's been a while since I watched The Little Mermaid, so I forgot the eels talk like that.
Yeah, I almost forgot about their weird modulator speech, too.
I don't know if I've ever seen The Little Mermaid all the way through.
I don't think I have. I think I've seen the whole movie, like, a couple of times over, but I don't think it's ever been, like, from front to back.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I'm very much the same way, yeah. The main thing I remember is that Poor Unfortunate Souls is a real banger of a song.
Disney villain songs. Usually pretty good.
Yeah.
Which is why it's kind of funny to me that, like, my favorite Disney movies of the 90s are the two that don't have villain songs. That being Hercules and Aladdin. The Prince Ali reprise does not count. Fight me in the Arena of Souls!
You
Well, bye.
Time to retreat into the magic conch shell.
Ask again later. Anyways, now we can get through that current. Now that we're done in Atlantica.
Oh, that's right. You didn't get the trident.
The sea and all its spoils bow to my power!
This is kind of a neat fight. They reference it again in a later game, but... I don't think the fight itself is particularly great. I think, like, it's a good concept that was executed poorly.
Also, I quite like the lip syncing on this boss. That's actually quite neat looking.
Yeah, it's kind of wild, isn't it? Because they were like, hey, if we're just going to have this giant boss here, like, I guess we could just go all out on the mouth, huh?
Yeah, and the expressions, it's really neat.
I don't want to think about the mouth.
In any other episode.
Please, for the love of God, watch your eyes. I don't know what I did, but I broke her eyes tracking me, like, so badly.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I mean, the eye tracking is genuinely kind of neat when it works. But not when it's doing this horror show shit. I think, did Doll just heal you again?
I think so. I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy. Stupid eyes. I don't even have anything to say anymore.
I don't anymore.
This world's good now.
I'm glad you couldn't see her eyes rolling back when she did that open mouth when she does that.
I wish I understood why the eyes broke like this, but just, God, it's so good. Also, as this fight goes on, she just starts spamming these thunder attacks more, which is why, like, I think it doesn't work very well.
No, there's literally just no way to avoid getting hit here.
Anyways, there we go. Now we got Blitz.
You've unlocked the power of weird eyes.
Well, bye.
I couldn't see it coming. Get it?
I love Persona 5.
Go to sleep, Sora.
Damn it. Leave me alone, Morgana. Go to sleep. This is my only character trait, other than I'm really horny for the teenage girl in your party. Persona 5's got good gameplay, but God, is the writing bad.
Oh, what? You don't like the token gazer perverts characters that pop up?
I don't think I got that far. That seems entirely what's the word I'm looking for here?
Antithetical?
Yes, there we go. Like, why does the water world give us more thunder? Like, would it make sense to be Blizzard?
Oh man, we should go to Waterworld in one of these games.
God, no. Unless it comes with the diving song from the Super Nintendo game, I want nothing to do with it.
Nomura's still fighting for his Song of the South level.
It'll be like the water or like the live show at Disney World.
Also, for the record, Waterworld is Universal.
Shit.
We've got a fake theme park boy here.
Tell me, Sora, You're
How did I not know that? I've been to Disney World and not Universal.
I've been to Universal and not, and well, yeah, I've been to them both.
It's okay.
Because the only place that Wonderworld or
I can travel to other worlds.
Waterworld is still being performed as a live show is Universal Studios Japan.
I know.
I saw it in Universal Studios Singapore, I think.
Somehow. I'm
Well, okay,
sure
I guess
of
it's a
That was
thing.
a few years
Asia
ago.
loves Waterworld. Asia loves Kevin Costner drinking his own piss.
Madam Tish. Finally, a gun.
I ripped this off as Sebastian. I just wanted to show off this animation for some reason. Or maybe I forgot to cut this. Who knows? But that's been Atlantica.
Oh boy.
Press F to pay respect.
Also, hey, there's what the mermaid kick looks like. It's bad. You can't move up or down while you're using it.
Well, oh wow, something in this level that's bad.
Who would have thunk it?
Hopefully
Folks.
we never have to see Atlantica again.
Is that foreshadowing? You have to tell me if it's foreshadowing. If you don't, that's entrapment.
See you next time, folks.
I'm serious.
See ya.
God, I hate water levels.